Hey, budget friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Dollars into Dreams, and my name is Shar, and we are going to go ahead and budget out my October monthly budget. Budget out. Did I say that right? We're going to complete our monthly budget for October. That's what we're going to do. And I think that's all that we're going to do. Oh, we're going to do our very first, I think we're going to do our first paycheck for October as well. So I can go ahead and get that out of there. All right, guys, welcome back. Um, I don't know if you heard in the intro, but girlfriend over here seems, look, baby, these classes got me going through it. Okay. Anyways, I set up my bill stuff already. So I got all my bills laid out. Um, the one thing I did do differently is I decided to put my mortgage on here twice because I do split it up each paycheck. I split it in half. So I just put that on there. I've already got my therapy sessions on here. I have 3. I was looking for the other one. We have 3 therapy sessions. Did not put Peacock and Roku because those are officially canceled. What else do we have? I know that my bill for Ameren for October is $19.04. And I think that's about it. I do like this because when I very first started budgeting, like 2018, 2017, baby, this calendar was, it was full. It had lots of different debts and, oh, girl, it was a lot. But I'm glad it's not a lot anymore. Okay, let me go ahead and close this. In the interest of saving some time, I went ahead and wrote all my categories and things out. Because I feel pressure when I be trying to write on here and I'm filming. Like, I feel like y'all here with me in real life. And so I be trying to rush through it and it don't look pretty and it don't look cute. I don't like it. Um, so I just decided to do it off camera. Um, oh, I had a squirrel moment. Okay. Anyways, I'm back. So my full time, if you are new here, part time, I am an accountant with a school district in a town or two over from me. Town or two over, like, I don't know. Girl, it's a town over from me. um, and that's what I do for my full time. For my part time, um, I work at a hospital. So that's that. I know lots of people ask me, even when I got this accounting position, if I was going to stop working at the hospital. And honestly, it's a no-brainer job. Like, I don't need to use any brain power at all for my part-time job. Like, absolutely none. No brain power, which, given that I use all my brain power for my full-time job, I absolutely love it. I have no responsibilities, like, other than like doing my job. Like, there's really no real responsibilities, which I also love again. But it's also helping me pay off debt quickly because if you've seen my closeout for September, then you would have seen that I paid over $1,600 extra towards debt. And that doesn't include the minimum payments that I paid towards my 2 debts, right? So, and what I budget for my full-time paycheck is about full-time. For my part-time paycheck, I budget about $815 to $820 each paycheck. So that right there is $1,640. So basically this part-time job is helping me make all those huge extra debt payments. And then, you know, once once I'm down to just my student loans, yes, I'm going to make extra debt payments so I can, you know, get that stuff paid off quickly. But I think I'm also going to start putting some, um, a lot extra to savings as well, like a few hundred extra to savings. Um, I said all that to say I'm not quitting my part-time job anytime soon. Nope. Other is the money that I get from my children. Two of my children are on. Um, sorry if you hear my chair squeaking. And I already feel like this might be a chatty video. So hopefully you like chatty videos. Anyways, I've been having squirrel moments in all day. My two children pay me for their cell phone bills, $30 a month. So I get $60 from that. But we're also making monthly payments to our cruise that we have booked. And so the math calculations that I did, we all pay $80 a paycheck. We all get paid the same week. So that's $240 each paycheck from them. So that's $480 plus the $60 that they do for cell phones. So that will be $540 for my children. Rollover, we don't budget for rollover. We come in and fill in our actuals. For my part-time, I am just doing $1640. For my full-time, there are a few days that I've taken off and I have to take off. Like my great uncle is being honored by the city, so I'm taking off for that. I had to take off for a project for school. And then there's another project. Girl, why they got me recording a commercial? Baby, I just put my head down. Just yeah. We have to do it's a mock commercial, but it's for a real company. It's for Nike, right? So it's like with all their financial datas and all like girl. I just deep sighed because what I mean, like I have to prepare their entire corporation, like their financials they released a few years ago. Like I take those financials and I have to prepare end of the year reports and blah 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 blah. And then we have to do like a 30-second or a 1-minute commercial and shit. Just shit. I say all that to say I'm probably not gonna have no overtime. At least I know for the first paycheck. Second paycheck, maybe. I don't know how these projects can go. So I'm just gonna budget. I don't even know how to budget because I just got a pay raise, so I don't even really know. Okay, so 35. What did I do last month, girl? And I keep saying girl. I'm sorry because I'm sure there are gentlemen who watch my videos as well. So I do apologize. Okay, so let's just do 3,700. That's what I did last month. I'm sure we will not have like over 4,000 like we did in September. So we're gonna do 3,700, 1,640, and 540. So I am budgeting $5,880. Sounds like a plan. All right. So for my mortgage, do 1,430. If you did not watch my September closeout, for some odd reason, I went to pay my mortgage for October. And like, you know how they, it tells you like the amount that's due, which is your mortgage payment. Well, the amount that was due was like $25, $30 lower than my normal mortgage payment. I don't know what that was about. But I still paid. So that extra money, since they weren't charging me the extra 25.30, I just put it towards my principal. I still paid the same 1,430. I'm curious to know what it's going to look like for November. Um, Also, if you're new, my Ameren and my city bill, I budget in October for them. Um, but I'm paying them in November because my last paycheck in September went to pay these bills already. So these are going to be for November. And this is going to be like a real, because girl, I don't know. I know $20 was what I paid technically for October. So since it's probably going to get cold or something, let's just do 60. I don't know. And then our utilities, because we shouldn't be using as much air. Let's say 140. I don't know. Those numbers are going to be way off. I have a feeling. Okay, internet's going to be 90. Our Apple storage, we do 30. I budget whole numbers, and then I come through and do my actuals when I close out my monthly budget. My minimum amount I pay to Fed tax is 120. And then our cell phone is 92. My credit score app is 40. This WW app is 12. Apple Care is 14 and pest control is 55. Okay, so we are at $2,056. Subtract that from 5,880. We have 3,000. Oh, that was ugly. $824 to use for our other categories. All right, so I know for my Discover payment, I'm going to do 200. That's my minimum amount I'm going to pay because my very first bill, they had my minimum amount at 181. So I'm just going to do 200. And then as you know, I budget bi-weekly for my paychecks. I'm hoping at this moment I can do like 150 a paycheck, which will give me my overall 300 that I'm setting for myself as a minimum payment to my Discover credit card. If you're also new here, my Discover, I had to get a new roof for my home, and at the homeowner's insurance requested it for my home to be insured, and it came in just over 9,000. But this is 0% interest for 18 months, and I got the card in end of July, beginning of August. So we have until we have all of 2026 and part of 2027. Is that right? I don't know. Something like that. So it's a priority, but I'm focusing on getting my taxes paid off so I can get those paid off at the end of the month. And then I can take my overall everything else and throw it at this credit card and hopefully have it paid off by this time next year. Okay, so therapy, I am going to budget for the month. I'm just going to do 100. And then our cruise payment is 640. So for this section, we are at 940. And if I take that from $3,824, we have $2,884. So then we're going to come over here to my cash envelope section. And these pretty much stay the same. So I budget $350 for groceries. I'm doing $30 for home, $320 for fuel. These are envelopes that I keep in my wallet. I'm doing $100 for my spending. I'm trying to think, is there anything in October? Yes. Okay, so $100 for my spending. I normally give myself $60 for eating out, but I'm going to I'm trying to think. Yes, I'm going to do a 110 this month. My older sister has a birthday this month, so I'm going to take her out, just me and her. Miscellaneous will be 10, and medication is going to be 60 for the month. And then, of course, we do not budget for unbudgeted. Okay, so we have $350. Okay, so this section is $980, which leaves me $1,904. Okay, so then I'm going to come down here, and then for home maintenance, we do $150. I'm going to do, it does it itself. It's automatic transfer. Our buffer will be 20. And then our Ally is also another high yield savings account that's automatic. That is 20. My base amount for my sinking funds is $500. It's $250 a paycheck. This also includes my 6-month premium for my insurance and all of my like annual and biannual subscriptions. I've decided, or I'm going to try out and see if I like it or not, or however that may be. I think I will like it. I just gotta maybe not wrap my head around it. I don't know. I just have to fit it into like the groove of what I do and the things that I do in my budgeting system. I want to start doing like some savings challenges. Like maybe a mini Monday kind of thing, or a freebie Friday. I don't know. I got some free savings challenges that I've downloaded and all those things. So as of right now, in my head, I want to do 30 a paycheck. So I'm going to do 60. Now, this amount may go up more depending on what rollover I have. We'll see how all that goes. But at the end of the day, anything that I save here in these savings challenges will go towards debt. It's just I'm bored and I get bored easily. So to stay on track, I just need something to spice it up and make it a little fun. So this section is $700. Really? Is that right? $750. That's a whole lot of money going to debt. I mean, that's a good thing, but okay. Oh, God, I gotta focus. 1904 minus 750. All right, so now we have a remaining of $1,154. Okay, so my plan, what I'm gonna budget right now is, where am I at? This is October. I'm hoping that I come in, like my income for my full time is more, but right now I'm gonna put $100 extra towards Discover so that I can have that $300 minimum that I set for myself. Okay, and so then that will leave us $1,054 that we're going to pay to our back taxes. So that brings our total to $1,154, which leaves us with 0. Okay, and so then if we recap, hopefully that's all still in frame. Oh, I think it is. Okay, perfect. Income is $5,880. The life of a left-handed person. Fixed expenses is $2,000. Girl, what was you doing? $2,056. I don't even know. Variable is going to be $940. Our cash envelopes is $980. Our savings, our extra savings is $750. And then for debt, we're doing $1,154. So let's make sure all of this maths correctly. Yep, we are good. Okay, so that is our plan right now. Okay, so I need to set up my weeks, right? So my weeks this month is like, it comes out perfectly because I usually go from Wednesday to a Tuesday because I get paid on a Wednesday. So our first week is going to be, we have 1, 2, baby, listen. This is very much my life today. Do I have white out here somewhere? I do. That's crazy. But wow. Okay. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 weeks. Okay. So this first week is going to go the 1st through the 7th. This is going to go the 8th through the 14th. Yes. This is the 15th through the 21st. And then this is the 22nd. Oh my goodness. Through the 28th, I believe. And then these are just the last couple days, 29th through the 31st. I like to keep all of my spending within the same month. So like, even though I go Wednesday to Tuesday, so like Wednesday to Tuesday and then these 3 days, I've tried putting that, let me put that in November because it goes Wednesday to Tuesday. I don't like it. So I just keep it all in the same month. Yes, I know it's just a couple of days. It will be fine. Okay, so that is our plan there. Now, while we're here, let's just go ahead and work on our first budget for October. Okay, because this is going to come out within the first couple of days of October, and we are very much in that week, and life is lifing, and I get paid the next week, so we need to go ahead and get it out, because if I don't do it now, all right, full-time, part-time, other, and rollover. Okay. So I think that this paycheck is probably going to be about $1,900. That's my guess. And then we're going to do $820 for a part-time. That's what we're going to budget. It has been coming in around $850, $860. So I just want to stay at 820 because then that gives me a little extra to work with when it finally does come in, hopefully at 850, 860. Gives me extra $30 or $40. And then that will help if this comes in lower. Okay, so for other, because this is going from October 8th through October 21st, technically, I should be covering Ameren in my city utilities. However, I covered that with the last paycheck in September. So these bills are already covered. So then, truly, when you look at it, I only need to do half of my mortgage and my internet bill, right? But then that will make this paycheck really heavy. So I'm going to include my Fed tax and my Apple storage into this paycheck. I'm going to budget that money. And also, I don't pull out cash or any of that stuff for my bills. All of my bills, except for, I believe, my mortgage, all of my bills are on auto pay. So I have one specific checking account that all of my money for my bills, like when I budget this money out, and then I come back in when I get paid and I do my actual, because, I've received the bills and all that good jazz. I take that money and transfer it into that bill account and it stays there. And then the bills just come out. Yes, I check on it periodically and all of that because it's with the same account that my other checking account is with. So I see it all the time. And so I'm steadily checking it. But it's just nice to know that nothing else comes out of there but my bills. And my checks go to a different account. And like, so when I pay my credit card, like my spending for my credit card or like my Discover payment, things like that, that comes from my primary checking account, not my bill account. Because while the credit card is a bill, in my mind, it's like a variable bill. It's not a fixed bill. So once I pay that debt off, as long as I don't incur any more debt, there's no bill. So I don't have it come out of the bill account because it's not a bill that like takes care of my needs, my four walls, Dave Ramsey terms. So I don't make it come out of the bill account. So that's why I can just put these two towards this in this check and then transfer the money and call it good. All right. So other will be just the 240 from the kids because next paycheck, the 22nd paycheck, they will pay for their cell phones. We do not budget for rollover. So we have 1,900. So we are budgeting $2,960. So our mortgage will still be $715. Our internet will be $90. Our minimum amount for Fed tax is $120, and then $3 for Apple storage. Okay, so that's $928, which leaves us $2,032. Okay, so then over here for therapy, I wanted to do 100 for the entire month, so we're going to do $50 this paycheck, and then we're only doing $30 for our medication. Our Discover card, let's see if we can do 150 this paycheck. Groceries will be 175, and our home is going to be 15. Fuel will be 160. Spending will be 50. My sister's birthday is in the second half of October, so our eating out will only be 30 this paycheck. And then miscellaneous, we are going to do 5 and then 10 for our buffer. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we are at 675 minus 2,032. That gives us $1,357. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so home maintenance is 75, so that's automatic. And our ally is 10. Our sinking funds is 250, right? And then we're going to do our 30 for our savings challenges. So let's add up and see where we're at. Okay, so that is $365. Wow. Okay, so if I subtract that from 1357, that's a whole lot of money. Okay, whatever. I'm going to plan on putting 92 towards Discover. That way, if next paycheck, because I'm, taking some time off here and there, if I can't do the 150, if I add the 92 plus the 150, that will get me closer to my 300. And then our Fed tax will be 900. But even if I can do the 150 next paycheck, it's still fine. It will just be an extra payment. So I'm good with that. All right, so let's add it up. $1,357. Okay, so that is where we stand right now for our budget. Let me move this out of the way. And then we'll come in and do our actuals when we get paid. And we will budget out our sinking funds. And that is, yeah. So that is our monthly setup. We are good to go. We're at a good point. It just looks so pretty. I wish I had some Halloween stickers. That would have been really cute. But other than that, that is all I have for you guys. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope that you have your October monthly budget set up and everything is going smoothly. I hope that you have an abundance of funds to work with and that you are reaching your goals, your debt goals, your savings goals, your mental health goals, just all the goals, right? That's what life is about, is reaching some kind of goal. So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys go and I am going to go make me some dinner. So I hope that I see you in my next video, and I do appreciate you clicking on this video and watching till the end, liking and subscribing, and I will see you guys later. Bye.